Hello there and welcome, and you're in for something special. What you're going to be seeing is an absolute slobber knocker. It's going to be ferocious, it's going to be tenacious, it's going to be hellacious. You're going to see two players go against each other that are well up there in the rankings. You've got Stephennjf as the Germans, once over as the Russians, the Nazis versus the Soviets. You've got Stephennjf in the north, and our friend once over in the south. The map is longer skied, needs no introduction. I'm just going to warn you now, I am going to pan the camera down a little bit because I think we need to be able to capture as much of the action as we can. And the reason we're all here is because of the title of this YouTube video. Let's face it, it's got two major battle tanks in the title, heavy tanks. You don't see heavy tanks in modern day war, might I add. They're a thing of the past. It's like battleships being superseded by the aircraft carrier. Heavy tanks have been superseded by main battle tanks, which are now superseded by missiles that can pierce the hull of a tank in a second. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Grab a beverage. As I say, we are in for all-out war here. I'm not going to be fast-forwarding any of this. We're in for the long haul. So if you're not in for a good meaty portion of Company of Heroes 2 action, turn away now. If you find my voice annoying, maybe turn the volume down. As I say, I make no apologies. We've got a double grenadier start from Stephenn, making ample use of Relic's new manpower initiative, where they give you more manpower at the start of the game. He could have gone for 2 pioneers. Some people are starting to do that more and more. Some people are starting to go for 2 combat engineers, more mines, more capping very quickly. In terms of their rankings, let's talk about, because the starts of the games before the initial confrontation I always find to be ever slightly tedious. For example, you can scratch your balls, you can open up a beer in the opening 3 minutes of this heavily time-intensive RTS game. Who's going to go for the house first? It's always a battle worth talking about. And the Russians have taken the house. This is what I mean by the start of a Company of Heroes game. I always see it as laying the foundations for brutality. It's almost just like you're dancing with your partner, and then you're gonna, hurt them. Stephenn's gone straight for the cut-off. This is a nasty, nasty move to go for in this game. There's obviously 2 very exposed cut-offs. Jumping straight into the ring. If you're a new player watching this, make sure you get in the ring. Molotov's chosen after only 3 conscript squads. Very good move. And they've had almost instantaneous effect. There's about a 2-second gap in between throwing them. Very good timing. He's killed 2 men straight off the bat. You've got the Pioneer running and the Grenadier now suffering. Sniper opens up. I'm going to keep tabs on this sniper. He is now control group 1 on my screen, and we're going to be keeping tabs on him to see how well he does. Straight away, the increased rate of fire from the German sniper is absolutely incredible. Got a little tiny square off here. I find the sniper confrontation a little bit more interesting. Straight away pushing them back. Not Germans, what's his name? Stephenn is protecting his cut-off. You can see he was about to go back there. Mostly the Molotov damage, really. He is not tech tier 1 yet, so do not be expecting any rifle grenades anytime soon. In terms of fuel, you'll notice that we've had once over have the majority of it straight away. It won't have that much of an effect if Stephenn get it back, however. Molotov going into this house. Very good use of the D shortcut on his keyboard to get out of there. Yeah, that's a very good tip for you new players if you're watching this. He's been pushed off the map even more. I'm going to flick to once over to see how many conscripts, just the 4 conscripts, but with the bulletin that we saw once over had in the load-up screen. I don't know if you can see bulletins in the load-up screen. I'm guessing he's got the 10% rapid build bulletin anyway for conscripts, which means you can get 4 squads out in less than 2 minutes. LMG 42 opening up there. Very, very nice little confrontation. That Pioneer is going to do absolutely nothing in the west. We'll leave him alone for now. And we see that Stephenn is being pushed off the map. If he can keep this conscript squad from taking this cut-off right here, maybe he can stay in the game. He's absolutely going past the cut-off. He's going to try and flank the MG. Not a bad move, although he's caught by the base MGs. That's one thing you have to watch out for in Company of Heroes 2. The base MGs have a lot greater range. Still gets the Molotov off. He probably should have cancelled that if he wanted to save the munitions. We've got Stephenn's now going to try and push up the east and take back some of the territory, but if you don't have this cut-off, there's no point. This LMG-42, the 4th unit from Tier 1, or the 3rd, for Stephenn, is keeping him in the game at the moment. If it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have the map, because Grenadiers weren't doing much at all, were they? I'm just going to check on Once-Over's tech choice to see if we've got anything coming. No? He's obviously gone for Molotovs. He's got the healing, which costs a lot of fuel, so we're going to see a delayed progression for him. With 4 conscripts, you can stall for as long as you need to. Stephenn needs to watch out for the health of his sniper, although it's doing fantastic work. But we're going to have to see a base medic bunker sometime soon, because you don't want to be fielding a third health sniper. Oh shit, indeed. Retreating the full 10 meters back to the base. Going to get caught by the base MG. No! No, slight distances involved there. He was skirting with a little bit of peril. To be noted, Stephenn currently has 1 territory, and it's not a very good one to have either. We've got a good old-fashioned house versus man confrontation. They're expertly dodged Molotov. I will say this, Stephenn's Molotov dodging is a lot more impressive than Once-Over's inability to cancel the Molotov. If you see your opponent dodging the Molotov and you know your opponent will jump out on the right side of the building, just cancel the Molotov. Just click, drag, press S, that means halt. Do something. Checking on the sniper, already did 10 kills, only 6 minutes into the game. Very impressive from Stephenn, not to, you know, rim Stephenn's anus too much of this, but he is playing rather well so far. However, Once-Over has taken the cut-off, so, you know, it's a balanced game. Oh, did not mean to do that. Ooh, conscripts, if they were... But at 5 seconds earlier, they possibly could have taken out that sniper on retreat. That would have been interesting. And Stephenn's trying to push out of his Kessel. He's trying to take the munitions in the south. He's trying to tinker with what he can, you know, keep himself in the game. Tech choices wise, we're still just seeing, you know, he's staying in Tier 1 basically. Pretty tentative little start. Another epic house versus man competition, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Stephenn just got out of the house, got back in it for some reason. Okay, we spoke too soon, he got back in the house. But the thought was there, and that's the impressive part. We have to watch this Vet 2, oh, the sniper missed! Vet 2 conscript keeps alive, stays in the game. Will the Grenadiers take it down though? Oh, he's running the gauntlet! Oh, the funnel of fire! He's past the bush! The Grans are chasing! They'll get one more volley off, they'll get one more volley off. Still in the line of sight. Oh, 1, 2, both missed! That is a very lucky Vet 2 conscript. And there's not... the retreat modifiers aren't as strong as they are on Code 2, so, you know, very impressive. Oh! We've got another one! Will he run the gauntlet? He's it's like running of the fucking balls. The sniper's taken yet another kill. We've got 16 kills now. These Grens surely are going to have to make up for what they didn't do with the Vet 2 conscript. Oh! Has the Maxim saved the life? I have to say, Once-Over's had quite a bit of luck there. I'm expecting to see some kind of counter to the sniper from Once-Over. If you're not going to build your own sniper, you're going to have to build something. Let's go into his base and see what he's taking. Ah, we've got Tier 2 weapon Campanea. We've got the 82mm mortar, which is rapid fire but low damage compared to its 120mm big brother. Still a reasonable sniper counter. It's never going to do the job 100% of the time, but it can do the job some of the time. I sounded a little bit like Donald Rumsfeld there, but you get the impression of what I'm going for. Very nice use of the sniper's vet ability, fire and cinder explosive round. You saw a bit of stunnage there. Very impressive, I like it. Stephenn's made his choice, and he's going for the mortar half-track doctrine. Worthy of note in Company of Heroes, if you are a real Company of Heroes 2 player, you do not, I repeat, do not call the commanders by their actual names. Just call them by the ability you know them for. This is the mortar half-track doctrine. Thank you. This has been a public service announcement. Going to once over, we have had the the radio intercept doctrine from him. Yet another dodge Molotov. These are 15 a pop, so they're relatively cheap, but if you're going to keep missing them, it all adds up. And not using green cover either isn't that impressive. I'll be expecting a rifle grenade. Oh, no need, because a friendly fire mortar and a rifle grenade. Oh dear me, this is absolutely disgusting. And the game's about to slow down because of the blizzard that is impending. Time to take stock and, you know, do some puzzles, perhaps collect a few stamps, visit your grandmother, because a blizzard is here! Be excited! He's taking the cuts off yet again. Stephenn has made some kind of allowance for this though. Without having the cut off, you know, you're going to be expecting your opponent to have slightly more fuel than you. So, you know, he's built a pack, which is a very good answer. Sniper's now on 25 kills. Little update for you there. We've got another Grenadier running the gauntlets. The MG didn't open up because of the blizzard though. You've got to remember that the line of sight would have been absolutely diminished. And his maximum staying in the fire. Once over's macro's been okay, but his micro needs improving. Jesus Christ! That's a top 50 player, ladies and gentlemen. And he likes being on fire. He's just lost his Maxim machine gun. Stephenn wouldn't have seen that though. Nice. Nice explosions. I like the explosions. Vet 2 conscripts yet again about to run for its life without the... Oh my god! It's horrendous! Absolutely horrendous. The mortar half track is doing work. It's on 9 kills already, but every kill has meant something. Little engagement in the west here. We've got Grens versus conscripts. A tale as old as time. And, you know, they're failing. Possibly could have whited the fuel perhaps before retreating, but, you know, this is Stephenn we're talking about. He's a good player. Don't question him. That combat engineer will need to retreat once the Panzer Grenadiers see him. Yep, there he goes, running the gauntlet, using all the luck he's got. Will the Maxim make it out with the goods? Because those goods are worth the money. The Germans have lost a squad. The Germans have lost a Grenadier somewhere. We've missed that engagement because we were watching the gauntlet that we're so used to seeing. Looking for bodies. Nice! The Grens took the mortar out on retreat. Excellent. Good. Finally made up for your inaccuracy earlier in the game when we had Vet 2 conscripts running through the hole. This time the Grens pop through the hole and pick off a few mortars. Unfortunately, the material goods still exist, so have you lost that much manpower? I think the reinforcement rate for mortars is around 15 manpower, something like that, so, you know, you haven't actually lost much. Expecting these... Right, they are our next thing that have been grouped, because I expect Panzer Grenadiers to get a lot of kills in a game. Please finish the conscripts off! Come on! Oh, nice bundle. Shame about no squad lot wipes though for Stephenn yet in this game. We've heard that Once Over has had a squad wipe, but oh my god, the range on that thing. It's like a bloody magnet bomb. Already 14 kills, they haven't been on the map for more than a minute. Well, probably more than a minute, but let's get excited. Oh, if he'd only stayed there, he could have taken it out. Pathing bastard. There's a Vet 3 conscript he could have wiped. Stephenn has been very unlucky in this game. Not to disparage Once Over too much, obviously. He's got some good veterancy. I mean, that's the thing about Co. It is a random game. Because, okay, one piece of random number generation doesn't mean that much. But in the scale of a game, that conscript that escapes on Vet 2 then becomes Vet 3. And that has a massive spiral of effect on the game. And you always have to think about that. So when you see something bad happen to you, rage about it. Because you have to realise how much of an effect it has. 29 kills for the sniper, not bad at all. We've got some nice harassment here. We've got some... That is absolutely astounding range. Oh, the blizzard has lifted, of course, finally. So, he's hit the big 30 as well, you know. Happy birthday to the sniper. Or, death anniversary.
You have orders?
I'm waiting for some teching choices, I'm not going to lie. We've had a bit of a stagnation in the progression here. The same few things. In terms of resources, however, you'll see why we've had a stagnation. Stephenn's on 350 fuel. No, sorry, Once-Over's on 250 fuel. Stephenn's on 120, so Stephenn spent more, but Stephenn hasn't had as much. I'd argue that if Once-Over had had the fuel domination and he'd gone for something quick and easy like a T70 or a T34, this game would be a different story. However, of course, Stephenn has spent the manpower on a pack, so, you know, a little bit of give and take. Panzer Grenadier is doing even more work. A little bit of an engagement there. Vetsu for the Panzer Grenadier. Oh, yes! Get in! The pack! I believe the pack got that kill. Yes, that single one kill on the pack. Look at your screen right now. Infantry killed one. It got the conscript on retreat. That's the good thing about random number generation. It evens itself out the more you play. So, although you may rage over your cards, hands that you've been dealt, always expect, you know, yourself to get an ace later in the game. Just try and stay in there. Keep your chips in there. This hole is such a fixture point. This hole wasn't there in Company Heroes 1, by the way, for those that are new to the game. This map is an old staple. He's making up for his lack of fuel income. Excellent, Stephenn. He's built a fuel cache in the north. Oh, bad camera work there. He's only taken one loss. I got excited because I thought taking losses means, oh, we're all dying. One man means nothing. Okay, did you hear that from the sniper? I don't know how loud the volume is. It's probably going to be one of those game casts where you realise the volumes were horrifically off after you've done it and wasted, not wasted, used 50 minutes of your life. Sniper's now on 32, not bad at all. We've not had any munition upgrades from Stephenn, interestingly enough. He seems to have used quite a few rifle grenades. I'd expect maybe a Tala. Not going to try and look for that for fear of missing something, but yeah, he's probably used his munitions elsewhere. Whereas Once-Over is abundantly floating munitions. Let's comment on the meta balance of Company of Heroes 2 at the moment. I feel that Soviets don't use their munitions at all. Their mines don't cost much. Their Molotovs don't cost much. Hurrah doesn't cost much. Nothing that they have costs very much unless they go for something big like a strafe. Which they can abuse, of course, and Sturmovik. But, you know, their best doctrines don't include that. Oh! Another gauntlet! Ah! Nah, it's fine. I learnt this off Helping Hands the other day. Panzer Grenadiers have the same rate of damage at range as they do at short range. They're not a short range unit, they just have a very short range sounding weapon that goes... So that doesn't necessarily mean they're not bad long range, because look at that. Mind you, that was from a foot away, so can't really... It's not the best proof of what I was trying to tell you. And here we go! We've got a T-34-85 Panzergruppen. And they kill one man with devastating efficiency. To be fair, he's saved for this, and he's used his fuel well. And now Stephenn is in peril. He's got one pack, and these things are highly mobile. They're very good at taking out weapons crews because they still have the T-34 kind of, you know, spread damage. Although they do have better penetration. And if I was Once-Over at this point, I'd be attack moving. That's attack move with A. Oh, it's no need because General... Oh, but Stephenn's caught the Tiger on straight away. Oh, this is an excellent answer. As soon as he hit, perfect timing. What a game we're watching. And straight through the bushes, an ambush predator, an Allosaurus of the... Wiping spit off my screen. An Allosaurus of the... Oh, Ramage. Is the main gun destroyed? I need to check this out. No, it's not destroyed, just a crew shock. Since the most recent balance patch, Tigers have had... Well, all tanks have had better resiliency against the Ram, or the Ram has had a nerf, whichever way you look at it. You have to hit them from behind or the side now, or it doesn't really matter. Oh, and the T-34-85B is seen as Alpha cousin go down, and he's already in pain. And the Tiger's coming in for some damage. With a crew shock, it's straight back in the game. No damaged engine. A little bit newbie. Oh, here we go. We're going to have to see, yes. Excellent usage of anti-tank grenades there. And a good little mortar round going in too, not bad. Good field repairs from the combat engineers. Maxim, what were you doing? You're drunk, Maxim, go home! This is in the wrong place at the wrong time. And now the Soviet mortar's making sure the German can't take it. Well, at least that's what I think he's doing. Probably not deliberately. Good little tickle from once over there. He's just tickling Steve. He knows the Tiger would have him, so he's using this giant hail bale here as cover. That's a very good point in coming of yours. Your vehicles need cover too, not just your men. Especially when it applies to things like T-70s. Yep, get out of there. You're not going to do very well there. Hang on a second. Is that a second Maxim he's built? Yeah, he's built a second Maxim. Weird choice. Unless it's a devastating VP battle for the last. Machine guns aren't usually something you build in the mid to late game. Good reaction from Stephenn. He saw the danger. Because this is what he was saving for, a Stephennjf attack. Of course, it was probably a bloody... what's the word? Not Freudian slip. Where you say what you should have said because of something you've seen in the recess of your mind. Oh, it'll come to me. Freudian slip. Something where you see something. I don't know. Somebody say in a comment somewhere. So we got good harassment from Stephenn. This fuel point has put him straight into the game, because if he didn't build it, he wouldn't have the Tiger come out at the right time. I dare say one of those T-34-85s would have gone for a giant crush in the centre on his huddled units. And as it is, Stephenn's just chilling now. He's got his Tiger out. I'll keep Stephenn as blue as I can for you, because I realise we've had Stephenn as the blue player for most of the game. Ha! Your Stephennjf does nothing to me, for I am a Tiger tank. Oh, collateral damage. Oh, Tiger. 6 kills, 6 men, all in the space of 10 seconds. Tiger, you're a beauty. You're a big, fat, beautiful bastard with a high velocity cannon with a high explosive round. And that, my friends, is a very dangerous combination, might I say. Stephenn, let's look at the map on the big. He's got good map harassment, but not very good map control. Bit of a oxymoron, I suppose, but yeah. Bounces from the T-85. I mean, it costs a lot of fuel for what it is. I mean, it's good when it comes to things like Panzer IVs. Very good. Good when it comes to things like Panthers, because 2 T-34-85s will handle Panther and dispatch of it handsomely. But now the IS2 is here. Now we're talking, because this thing, in the right circumstances, can take on a Tiger. They've got to lose line of sight soon, that's the only problem. With these big tank battles, what you will need is... I wish the blizzard wasn't happening right now, I really do. You do need somebody spotting for your tanks. Oh, don't lead with the lesser armoured tank. That thing won't survive. No, especially not with a vet. 2-pack. And it's dead. Bad wastage from once over. Excellent penetration from the IS2 though, you've got to say. I mean, these things when they were first introduced into the game didn't have the best penetration at all. Oh, Vet 3 for the Panzer Grenadiers, 30 kills already compared to the Snipe, which has 37. So they've caught up in half the time. I mean, let's think about it. What's better, a Sniper or a Panzer Grenadier squad without the Shrek at killing infantry? Panzer Grenadiers don't die, they've got excellent armour levels. Sniper, very, very fluffy unit, easy to, you know, suddenly die to a mine or a stray mortar round. You could argue that using snipers is a little bit romantic. You're kind of thinking back to the Cold War days, thinking, oh, I remember when snipers were all powerful. in reality, perhaps it's best just to build another Panzer Grenadier squad. I'm no one to say I'm a top 500 player, I'm not a top 50 player. However, I don't use snipers, and it's not because I can't use them, it's because I just don't see the benefit in using them over the course of a long game, because they die so quickly in the wrong circumstances. However, these big bad boys can seem to keep them alive for longer, and that's when they do pay dividends. He's going to have to get out of there. Stephenn's obviously getting more tired now as the game progresses. Maybe he's more concerned with the IS2 in his base, I don't know. It's not for me to say. This IS2's arm. Oh my god, another pack obliterated. Excellent work from the IS2. And this Gren, because of Stephenn's tunnel vision, only seeing the confrontation he was presented with, and an all-important one it was, because the IS2 is still going in for the kill. Good, good, good penetration from the Tiger there. The IS2 is going to have to back away because they're on similar armor levels, and I think the Tiger, yeah, there's the Gren, it's dead now. Ha! Little mortar. He did well, that mortar did, to be fair, if that was indeed the same one he's had all game. He did very well. Ooh, the sniper's got to play safe. Oh. Clever little Oh, he's dead! Ha! I am an IS2! I do not care for you, little man! Oh, Vet 3! Panzer Grenadier nearly got killed. That would have been unfortunate, wouldn't it? This IS2 has had arguably more effect than the Tiger straight off the bat. The Tiger does have that squad kill, remember, but the IS2 just killed a sniper, and it's has one more kill, so... Go IS2! I'm on Team IS2, but, you know, I'm on this German side overall. So, I don't know what exactly I want to see happen at this point. Lull in activity. That's fine. I don't mind. We can start talking more about IS2 tanks. That's fine by me. They're really big. Got a torsion bar suspension. Only a 4 crew. That's quite small, considering the Russians had lots and lots of men. Excellent. Further harassment from once over. He's done himself proud. I'd argue that he had a shaky early game with his Molotov usage not being up to scratch, but he's proved himself quite a vicious little fighter, if you don't mind me saying. Crew repairs from the IS2, you can hear that, can't you? It's like a little man clanking a hammer inside a tank. So that gets them straight back into the fight. I'm looking to see some major damage. Got another pack built. Why doesn't he put Shreks on his vet? No, of course he won't. He won't. Ah, good. Good reactions. He's seen the Tiger come into the fray. The Tiger is a hunter. Called it an ambush predator earlier. It's also a hunter. It's you know, a tank of many facets. As this divisional field gun has been produced. Is that a good choice? I'm not so certain, considering he's currently destroying it. The Tiger's collecting Veta at a faster rate. It's been on the field for longer. Ouch! Conscript squad down. Bad. Bad. Once over. And Zis down. Come on, man. Do not let tunnel vision be the best of you. Be the best of you. Is that one as well? I don't know. I say some things, and I don't know if they're real things. Are they? Tell me, please. I want to be able to speak this language. I'm originally from Ambagangwo land. Tigers are really big as well. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that, sorry. Hang on. Whoa. There we go. Got off the screen without shaking it. Tigers are really big as well. They're made by Henschel. Interesting fact. Thank you. More from them later. Back to the game. Oh, he's trying to steal the Zis. Come on, we need a Molotov. Do not let him steal the Zis. If that thing lays off a nice barrage later, that is going to hurt. Ooh. Hello.
I am an IS2 tank. I come here from South Africa.
Thank you, IS2 there. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So we've got 2 of them and only 1 Tiger. But Stephenn has stolen an anti-tank gun. So, on the face of things, it's fairly even. in the VP things of face. In the VP things of face, it's not so even. We've got the Stephenn man, who has half of the VIP things, and the other man, who has more than half. So, interesting dynamic there. Interesting, interesting. He's plodding around very quietly through the snow. Riding through the snow. And we've got the second one going through the not-so-snow. So if we look on a map, we've got both tanks flanking in the centre. The Tiger's seen one of them. Interesting, he's going to have to try and cut. If he wants to flank to work, he's going to have to run the gauntlet of the anti-tank. Oh, we've got pings everywhere. Crew's been shocked. Second IS2's doing some damage. Ping from the pack. Vet 2 for the IS2. So they're the original two tanks that have been facing off against each other. Oh, a second Tiger for Stephenn versus the second IS2. So we've got the originals facing off, pinging off each other. Got the IS2 showing his arse to the Tiger one. Tiger B. I'll call him Tiger B because Tiger 2 would be confusing. He's chasing him, he's chasing him. And we've got this one chasing this one. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, he's shown his rear armor. Stephenn, what are you doing? Do not do this. Yet another squad wipe from an IS2 on a anti-tank weapon. IS2s are very good because they have arguably more anti-infantry damage from their main shell ornament. Oh! They're grouping! The Tigers are converging on the hard centre of IS2 yumminess. Oh, we've had a crew shock for the Tiger. I love that dynamic. It's so realistic because these guys are in a big tin box, so they're going to get shocked now and again, aren't they? Oh, the Tigers are doing arguably more damage. Oh, we had a big penetration for Tiger B. So we've got the experienced tanks on our right, the inexperienced tanks on our left. So that's B team, this is A team. Oh, excellent penetration. That Tiger B is in most peril. Tiger A is doing some serious work. If he goes around the back now, he can wipe out both. He's got Blitzkrieg, he should just do it. He's taken out the first IS2, the second rather. The second IS2 is down. First IS2 no longer has a gunner. You can have a gun, but if you haven't got a gunner, you've got nothing. Oh, a second Sis on the field. This could prove some... He's trying to Blitzkrieg around it. Oh, crew shocked. Is this game already? Up the bum. Destroyed engine. Excellent work from the Tiger. The original, the best Tiger A. And he's just having fun now. He's just having a nice little journey home. He's done his work for the day. Go home, rest, recuperation, and have, you know, some nice time with your lady friend. He's not looking best for wear though, is he? He's arguably looking worse for wear. He's crushing the bushes to get away from the Sis. Oh, I see. In that time, he took the pack. He took the pack. Excellent use of lateral thinking from our good friend. He took the pack, turned it around on Tiger A, and all we're left with is Tiger B.
That's everyone. Grenadiers ready.
I'm going to pause the game at this point. The reason I'm pausing the game at this point is to make a point. During all of that skirmish, we watched it unfold in this area of the map. It's now very important to kind of get a grasp of what happened in the rest of the game by counting what they have. Stephenn has his Vet 3 Panzer Grenadiers, 45 kills. His Vet 3 Grenadiers with 7 kills. Must have got a very big kill on something, because 7 with Vet 3. All taking a lot of damage and being reinforced a lot. He's got a Vet 2 and 2 Pioneers with his Tiger. Once over, has absolutely nothing. Does that tell you what I was telling you earlier in this game about making sure you kind of keep a grasp of what's helping elsewhere in the map during a massive confrontation, doing what you need to do to keep your war effort going forward, because one guy didn't do that so well, and I think his name might be Once Over. that's not to say I know who wins. All I was told was this was a great tank battle. Anything can happen in Company of Heroes. Soviets arguably a little tiny bit more powerful than Germans at the moment, if tournaments are anything to go by. So, let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Nah! Pretty sure Stephenn wins. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just can't commit to a game when I know who's won. We saw the epic battle.
MG squad awaiting. The enemy has taken our supply sector. Air support is available.
Oh, look at the Vet 3 Panzer Grenadier. He's having a little run. Oh, he's built another ZIS. That's surely going to help. So he has a conscript, a mortar, 2 ZIS guns, and a Maxim. I wonder who's going to win. Here comes the Vet 3 Panzer Grenadiers! I'm gonna have to watch this. Yes, they are powerful, aren't they? 60 kills! Oh! Bundle! 63 kills! Ooh, nice little flank there. Oh, have you seen that he's created a hole for himself in his own base for the IS2s when they came through? That's good, because now he can retreat better. But, unfortunately, it means that people can shoot into his base better, so, you know, tomato, tomato, let's call the whole thing off. We've had another tiger. So that means Stephenn has, yes, 2 tigers, and once over has no tigers! If it was based on tigers alone, Stephenn would have won this one already. He's trying to push him back with his 2 anti-tank guns. It's not the worst answer in the world. Obviously Stephenn can just go in, go out, yeah. And just constantly put him in danger. He's had enough fuel for the IS-2. Okay, we'll just watch it. It's obvious that Stephenn wins this, but we'll just watch what happens. We'll just watch what happens. 2 Maxims, very weird choice, and he's putting them together. I wish Stephenn had a mortar still. Well, he has this baby, mortar half tracks, freshly on the field, so, you know, please attack that, Stephenn, because that would be pretty impressive. Tiger C, making a little retreat there. Oh no, Tiger A died, didn't he? That was it. Tiger A died when, if you remember, once over stole the pack and turned it southways, which I fondly remember. Those were the days 5 minutes ago. Cracking times. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Mortar. Yeah, he can just constantly push him. Oh, another mortar special ability. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Just surrender! Surrender, please. Oh, he's attacking him. He's attack. And he's retreated. Oh no, he doesn't want any of that. He doesn't want. He's getting killed. Oh no, he's still alive. Bloody hell. Oh no, he's still alive. The tiger's in more peril. Oh, another squad wipe from a tiger. 15 kills. That is fucking phenomenal. He'll never quite be as good as Tiger A though. Do you remember Tiger A? I do. What a great tank. Oh, he's capping with Maxims because he doesn't have any conscripts left. What a novel concept. And he's attacking with his units blobbed. Ouch! That's what happens when you attack with your units blobbed. You lose all of your units. Stubborn as a mule though, he's staying in the game. He's got nothing. He has literally nothing. Will the IS-2 go down? It stayed. This one stayed alive for a long time compared to the others. Yeah, I say go away. You know, of no use to anybody. And now Stephenn is arguably being a little bit of a pussy. He could be attacking right now. I dog. Oh no, he's attacking. Good boy. Good boy. All's fair in love and war. He's going for it. He's bloody going for it. If that was a Russian tank, that would have been a ram. That would have been amazing. Yeah, tell you what, the IS2 nearly had that tiger then. That could have been very interesting. Ah, the second tiger's been repaired. Here he is, finish it off. Go on, Stephen, go on, son. Go on. Go on! Ah! Oh, he's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Main gun destroyed. Surely, surely going down. Yes! And GG. GG has been called. We've lost one of our armoured vehicles. Let me turn the sound off. I'm sick of company viewers. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this, you are truly a king amongst men. Because I couldn't watch this. I hate the sound of my voice, so presumably you must as well. But it was interesting. The reason I sped the game up once the tank battle had happened is because I was pretty damn sure Stephen had won it, based off once-over's level of skill. Sorry. I just had to say it, you know. If say it as you see it, if you see it, say it. I kind of got the impression Stephen had won anyway because he was bragging about it on his stream. And I'm no one to deny anybody suspense. I gave you suspense up until the point there was no more suspense to be had. And that's why I'm a good caster. Or an annoying, hyperactive idiot. It's all an act. Life is a stage. And war is a game. And this game is war. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.